Chandler family is showing just how powerful technology can be. 4 years ago, Christopher Pelkey was shot and killed during a road rage incident. 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham explains how the use of AI helped bring this family some closure.
Stacey Wales' brother, 37-year-old Christopher Pelkey, was always full of life.
He loves God and he loved people.
But on November 13th, 2021, during a road rage incident at the corner of Gilbert and Germain, that life was taken away.
The shooter laid on his horn behind my brother. Chris got out of the car with his hands raised and palms open and saying, "You want to start something? You have a problem?" And before Chris could take any steps past his back bumper, the shooter from his car shot twice.
Pelkey was shot in the heart and later died. 50-year-old Gabrielle Horcasitas was arrested.
And my mother came onto the phone and she, in disbelief, said, "Stacey, could this be real?"
In March 2023, the case went to trial, but even after a guilty verdict, the judge granted the defense a retrial. And in March of this year, Wales and her family were back reliving that day all over again.
It would be 2 years before we would get back to that very same verdict in a second trial under a new jury, under another judge.
Sentencing was next. Wales now had to find the most impactful way of telling a judge who her brother was and why his life mattered.
I knew I felt a weight, a guilt of it needing to be worthy of honoring Chris, and that it needed to be representative of what he stood for. But I couldn't bring myself to forgive the shooter.
So she wrote something she thought Chris would say and created an AI version of her brother so he could tell the judge himself.
So I would like to make my own impact statement.
But I just knew that this was a novel approach to try to connect people and reach human kindness.
Pelkey, whose voice was created from a video he'd posted online, spoke for nearly 4 minutes.
I can't tell you how humbled I am for those that spoke up for me, everyone who flew in.
It was unlike anything anyone had seen before and is legal in Arizona.
Every word that Chris speaks in there is positive and thankful and forgiving, and spreading the love of people and humanity and God, and that's what he stood for.
To Gabrielle Horcasitas, the man who shot me. It is a shame we encountered each other that day in those circumstances. In another life, we probably could have been friends.
Wales understands not everyone may get it, but says that video left a lasting impression.
Even though it's been 3.5 years, and it's been an excruciating, grueling road, I'm so thankful that we got to this point. And I'm finally satisfied with the closure it's brought.
And healing.
Love each other because you never know how long you have.
Knowing she was able to give a voice to the voiceless when she says it mattered most. Jade Cunningham, 12 News.